Venus. Let's see that I have everything as it should be. Yup. Okay. Welcome to this live stream. Finally, we're here. So I started to record your March reading, and it just didn't feel right. I was like babbling about holding on, letting go, Wu Wei, integrity, defense mechanisms, and we're definitely better now. All right. So clearing the space. Yeah. The way that I'm going to do this is that I will do this as intuitive as possible because it is Pisces season, and this is for Pisces season or all of March if you wish. So we're just going to see what kind of cards that will pop up. And I will also try my bestest to keep this short and sweet. However, I am known to keep it a little bit longer. So we'll see. If you are on the live, I am so happy to have you here. If you're watching on the replay, welcome you as well. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. I love to interact with you, and I appreciate so much all the support. And thank you for your patience as well. So, Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm Capricorn Sun myself, and as well as Capricorn Mercury. So, if you feel like this fits you, then please watch it. But don't forget to check all of your other signs because it might just resonate more on your rising sign or your moon sign. And remember, this is a general reading, so this goes out to everybody that's watching, all of the collective that is watching and picking up on it throughout all timelines that is available to this a little intersection in time and space. Yeah. And I am psychic. I was born psychic, so I've always been able to pick up on things, and the way that I pick up on things is that I see it, I hear it, I sometimes smell it, and I can also experience it as it is here in the present moment, although it is not. Well, you know. Again, this feels very metaphysical, talking about Wu Wei, which is like this Chinese phrase for time and space and for eternity, for movement, for kind of like yin and yang moving together in harmony. But, you know, it also feels a little bit like out there for being a Capricorn reading. You guys, or we are known to be very, you know, hands-on, down to earth, grounded, centered, practical. It is Pisces season, but usually we're not that affected. I feel though that it can be, again, I hear something about your control mechanisms and defense mechanisms, and sometimes it can be very painful to let go of control, especially as a Capricorn, because it is our way to maintain sane, so to say. When it gets too out there, too wishy-washy, when it doesn't really, you know, have any system to it, I guess, then we tend to feel very uncomfortable and usually write it off. This time around, I'm hearing this time around, now this time around, well, maybe you're being recruited to some kind of belief system or some kind of religious sect or whatnot, and maybe you're feeling like it's a little bit out there. I would say listen to your intuition. And also, I would say that whatever floats your boat, right? However you choose to get through this time, it is the right space to do so. It is very out there. It is very wishy-washy. Pisces season tend to be like that, right? It is very spiritual in a way, but also it is not really hands-on at all. And we can feel like everything happens and yet nothing happens. But then when the sun enters Aries, everything will happen, and all that we thought didn't happen had already happened. So it's a kind of a mind fuck, I would say. I'm going to write that down. How do we respond to mind fucks? Like as human beings, you know? Well, the way that we usually respond to mind fucks is like when ego is dying, we tend to defend ourselves and we tend to hold on as hard as we can to everything that makes sense, to everything that is like somewhat known, because the unknown is difficult to embrace. But I'm hearing everything is unknown. Everything is unknown. The judgment card. So let's get this party started, yeah? I'm so happy to have you here again. I feel like drinking some tea. Maybe you should also drink some tea. So let's see. Capricorns for March. My beloved, thank you for your patience. And I hope that you are doing very well, actually. Whoops, flying out here and there. 2 cards we got. 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. You've been working very hard to complete a cycle. It's been taking a toll, but it is going to end. Whatever hard work there is. We're going to specify it further soon. Get to 2 of Pentacles as well, so maybe you've been juggling a lot, and you will be juggling a lot, but it seeks balance, you know. I'm getting drawn to this energy of, this doesn't feel like the right energy, actually. Getting drawn to this energy of the how the brain like works, or how the mind works, and how I'm getting again like the word of mindfuck. So it's like, what the fuck? Sorry for all the language. I'm seeing 7-7. Excuse me if I'm a little bit slow. I'm just recovering here, you guys. So yeah, a lot of downloads. So Capricorns, what I'm seeing is homeostasis. What we want to do is we want to maintain homeostasis. But sometimes when things are wobbly and they go like far off in one direction, what needs to happen is that the other direction also tilts. So like we also go in the other direction. So sometimes when things are going really good, it needs to go really bad so that we can like level it out, right? And that's what I'm seeing here with the 2 of Pentacles, what's happening for you guys. You've been working really, really hard, really diligently, as you are, Capricorn, always working, right? That's the way you keep yourself busy and keep yourself feeling important. But also, you know, your craft, you are refining your craft. And something really difficult is ending. Maybe you've been like staying up at night working, and maybe you've been worrying about work even. And it will come to a balance. It will come to homeostasis. And also I'm hearing justice. You will get justice. Maybe you're dealing with some kind of justice system, or you're dealing with a Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra or another Capricorn. You could be dealing with a boss that have mistreated you, or a job that you were just not feeling anymore. Exactly. Then that is ending. And what's happening is that you're starting to be more self-sufficient. Either like, no matter if it is you starting to work for yourself, again I'm hearing, or more, or you are just like finding something that feels as if you are your own boss. Maybe you're freelancing. Maybe you are ending a juggling profession, not as if you're a clown, but like where you were like trying to maintain homeostasis all the time, but always feeling like drawn into like one puddle and then trying to draw yourself back out of it. However, this tug of war I'm hearing, this absolute mind fuck will lead to a death. And the death will be a total transformation, will be rebirth. And I'm also being drawn to the peacock feathers, which is also a signature of Christ. We got Christ coming in 1, 2, 3, twice, 3 times. Trice. What's that? Trice. It's like a marriage between twice and 3 times. So like Trinity happening twice. Trinity happening twice, which equals 6 actually. So maybe 6 is a significant number for you. 6 is also the number of the human. We're going to look deeper into what this is, my loves, but we got a lot of pentacles here, and it looks actually pretty profound. It's like the only major arcana you have is death, my loves, but we have 10 of Swords, which is like the minor death. No, I'm not talking about orgasm, which could be fun though, but perhaps it could be like almost orgasmic in a sense where you're like letting go, this kind of release where you're like, ah, no more holding on to structures that aren't working. What am I really working for? So I feel like in March now, maybe you've already started, maybe you're just asking yourself, what is this worth? Like, why am I working so hard for something that just doesn't give me back? Like, why am I trying to prove myself in an area that just kind of wears me down? So no more trying to like maintain homeostasis, no more trying to maintain like some kind of justice, no more trying to fight for your right, I'm hearing, to just be you. Instead, you're just becoming more you. Like the Nine of Pentacles is almost like the high, not the high priestess, but it's almost like the empress energy, where you're like this very Taurus energy, where you're like, your worth, your value, that you are worthy of, being treated with as much love and respect and care that you give to others, and also as much attention to detail, I'm hearing. Weird. But maybe there's something in the fine print of things as well. Yeah, we get the Four of Cups with the Three of Swords. So there's been some kind of rejection. Maybe you were hoping to get a job and you didn't. Maybe you were being fired. I feel like this has to do with work. If this is not in relationship to work, but in relationship to family, friends, or even love relationship, I would say that the reason why you've been trying to maintain homeostasis, why you've been trying to work so hard to keep something in the right lane, is because there has been a deeper layer of former sense of betrayal, former sense of rejection. This rejection, this betrayal, I don't feel like it is in the present moment. It's something that has been lingering on with you. But remember, rejection is God's protection. Rejection is God's protection for sure. We're going to ask for one more card, then we're going to specify a little bit deeper here. Oof, whoa, we get 2 cards. Whoa, I'm getting the chills. Ace of Wands and the Emperor. So yes, it has to do with being the boss. Of course, my loves. It also has to do with an Aries. Could be dealing with somebody that is Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or somebody that has heavy Aries placements. Perhaps you could have heavy Aries placements. Remember, this is all up to how it resonates with you. I feel like there is a new sense of power coming in. And with this new sense of power, this new sense of uprising, there is also this energy of the past asking you, like, well, I got rejected before, so maybe I'll get it again. Maybe I'll be it again. Maybe I won't be appreciated again. But this energy is coming along saying that, hey, you're darn wrong. Like, I totally am allowed to receive this sense of power because it is mine. It is my right. It is my birthright, I'm hearing. The Three of Swords, I always want to tell you this, but the Three of Swords is really, in the regular tarot, it's a heart being stabbed. I like this one because there's spiders and spider web, so it really clarifies a little bit more the mental aspect of it all, because it is a sword card, and the sword energy is mental. It's all mental. However, the Four of Cups is not mental. It's a sense of state. It's a state of being, and it's how we feel inside. So we're feeling like we're missing out on something. We're not fearing it, we're feeling it. We're not fearing that we are being betrayed or neglected. We are feeling neglected. We are feeling. But the feelings and the mind are interconnected, of course. So the Three of Swords doesn't really talk about a heart that is in pain because the heart is actually in pain. It talks about a heart that is in pain because it has issues with thoughts. The heart believes what the mind wants it to believe. There's a strong sense of needing to forgive as well, I'm hearing. Yeah. needing to forgive to create something new, to create something more healthy, to create a new, stronger generation. I'm hearing as well, which is weird. But, you know, the Emperor is the daddy. So maybe you're being a daddy for something or someone. Maybe you're having daddy issues. Maybe you're just taking charge, you know. I just feel like you're taking charge. Could also deal a lot with Mars energy or even Plutonian energy. But I would say Mars energy because we have the Scorpio and the Aries card here. So definitely Mars energy. Just remember that, you know, we don't want to be defensive. We want to maintain our sense of integrity, but being defensive doesn't lead anywhere. I am so curious. I feel Capricorn, look, what you really want is that happy ever after. Don't we all? We all want that, yeah? We all want that, and when we can't have that, that's what we fear the most. So you're kind of like in this, again, you know, the Two of Pentacles kind of energy, where you're like wobbling back and forth, like, oh, I will be happy forever, or just like, oh, I will never be happy, oh, everything is la-di-da, oh, everything is terrible, you know, like you're going back and forth between black and white, but everything isn't black and white. Things aren't day and night, you know, you can't do that forever. You need to slay the dragon, I'm hearing. What is the dragon, please? What is the middle? Whew, we got too many cards. What is the middle card for slaying the dragon? What is the core energy? The Six of Pentacles. So we have so many pentacles here for you guys. I told you that 6 was a number because I told you that Trice was Trinity. Trice was Trinity twice. Look at that. You have Trinity twice. So maybe, you know, 3 times the charm. Maybe you need to get things. Maybe you need to get things like 3 times, like, aha, aha, aha. Oh, now I get it. And then again, aha, aha, aha. Oh, now I get it. Or it's like you are 2 people and you both need to get the thing 3 times. Or it's about receiving like the message 3 times. You could be receiving it as an insight. You could be receiving it as a gift. It could be the 3rd time is the charm, right? So maybe it's the third offer you get of a position, then you'll get the position. But it seems like if there's 2 people in this, then you'll have to wait each 3 times. If there's only you in this, whatever we're talking about here, it looks like it's the 6th offer or the 6th time. And Trinity talks about 3 different energies too. Trinity talks about mother energy, father energy, and child energy. Mother energy is that energy where you're like all-encompassing, unconditional loving, right? Always nurturing, always like strengthening through softening, right? But then we have the father energy. The father energy is always present, always supportive, always leading the way. When we ask for advice, the father has all the answers. Sorry, there's just like a lot of noise in my corridor. And then the child energy. The child energy is like that innocence, that complete innocence that always, always, always stays innocent and nothing can really damage it. It feels like you need to embody these things twice. Embody these 3 things twice. I hope you get it. All right, let's go a little bit deeper into this very interesting and cryptic message. But I feel sweet. Oh my God, what is happening? I feel, my sweet loves, that this has to do with money to some degree. Or it has to do with like receiving what you believe that you are worthy. And we want to reciprocate. We want to reach some kind of homeostasis. We want to reach some kind of balance where there's an equal give and take. Because otherwise, one will end up here and one will end up here and it will be unjust, right? And I mean, there's two sides of the coin. There's always two sides of the story. But it looks like in this here, you know, the two sides are actually the same. So if you are two people, you could be dealing that you could be dealing with somebody that is just like you. Your other half, perhaps. Because here you have the moon and the sun, which is the balance of the masculine and feminine. Here you have the left and the right, the scale tipping back and forth, the mind and the heart again. And here we have a mental death, and here we have an actual death. So no matter what side you look at it, something will have to die. And what will have to die? Well, I feel like what needs to die is working hard out of fear that you won't receive the best, instead of like embodying this knowing that you are worthy of the best and that you create the best for you. So let's go deeper. Let's see, what is the Eight of Pentacles about, really? So the Eight of Pentacles, where you really want to go is where you're heading. You want to go to the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles talks about self-sufficiency, independence. Look, after the death, you will reach that. You get the Nine of Pentacles twice. So let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles, please. Too many cards. So let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles, please. I don't feel like that's the right one either. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles, please. I'm so happy to finally sit here and do this with you guys. I've been longing to do these readings. We got the Death card, you guys, and we got the Four of Swords. So, well, yeah. The Nine of Pentacles is that transformation. And once that transformation has taken place, Jesus, excuse the banging. Once the transformation has taken place, you can finally rest and let go. So it's about transforming, I feel, your relationship to money. I'm so sorry, you guys. I hope that you can hear me still. Hold on. No words. So, thank you for waiting. What is the Ten of Swords, please? Ten of Swords is the Five of Pentacles. What needs to end is this, I guess, victim mentality, fearing of being left out in the cold, also feeling that you are not given what you deserve or what you have the right to. So maybe a sense of entitlement has to die as well. What is the Death card about, please? The Death card talks about the Nine of Cups. So we have 9 twice. Jesus. Sorry, I get really distracted, but I guess this has to do. Something is knocking on your door, my love. Something is disturbing you. So the Nine of Cups, death. In order for you to feel really pleased with what you have, in order for you to feel really satisfied with what you are putting into something, this feeling of lack, or perhaps even entitlement, needs to die. It needs to die, my loves. So what is the Emperor about, please? I feel like it's 2 cards. Yeah, we got... Capricorn, we got you here. We got you, boo-boo. We got the Capricorn card. All right, so the Emperor clarifies with the Devil card and the Ten of Swords again. So there's a slight ego death here, my loves. A slight ego death. I would say, yeah, the mind fuck. This is the mind fuck. This is the time for the mind fuck. But it's also about letting go of control. Things that you cannot control. You need to end trying to hold on to things that you cannot control. And perhaps, there's been a long time coming of you trying to mentally, like, obtain something, while it's not really about mentally obtaining anything. Like, you can't mind fuck yourself into being the king of it all. What you need to do is really, like, be open and generous and see what is really worth it. Like, the reciprocity here is really important for you guys. And so you cannot continue on thinking that you can control other people in order for you to get what you want. Because how to receive better than to actually be a little bit more humble, my loves. And yeah, humility is not something we can pretend either. It's something that we have to actually learn and embody, and that becomes us through experience. And only then will we feel the actual support from our family and surroundings. And maybe we should be a little bit more humble to receive the support from our family and our surroundings. And I feel, my loves, that when we actually try to control everything and we don't receive help from others, that's when we actually isolate and we tip the scale too far to one side. And then, what comes with the tipping is the other side of it all. And the other side of it all is like, yeah, you feel isolated and lonely because you want to control everything. Well, like, it's a give and take, right? If you do want to feel included, if you do want to feel valued, if you do want to feel appreciated, if you do want to, like, have this reciprocity continue to serve you in a way that is, like, ongoing and holistic, then you need to also open up and receive help from other people. And a true ruler is truly somebody who not puts themselves above other people, but see them as their equal. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna leave it at that, actually, to be honest. Yeah, because we're just getting repetitive messages here with the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles and the Death card. Yeah, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take one more card, and it's gonna be a oracle card from my own oracle deck that I'm creating currently, putting colors on them, writing them down for you guys so that you can purchase them and support me in my work. All right, if you do want to purchase a personal reading with me, I am open for scheduling such, and you can do that through the email address below. If you want to support me, you can do that through my PayPal link, and that's also in the description box below. I would gladly, as a Capricorn, receive support. I need that support. I know exactly what you're going through, yeah? So, what is in the making for my Capricorn space for March? We get Surprise Yourself together with Clarity, and we're going to take one more card. Starshine. All right, so let's see here. Surprise yourself. Talks about movement, but movement is not linear. So the way that we move is sometimes in a riddle. The only way that we can move in a way that is unexpected is for us to surprise ourselves. We have to really surprise ourselves. So we have to do something that we cannot think about before that we do it. We just kind of do it. Talks about just listening to your intuition, just doing it, just moving because the body wants to move, not moving because the mind wants you to move a certain way, but just taking the route that, your body leads forth. And then we have Clarity, which talks about meditation and needing to meditate so that you can actually amplify and crystallize your vision. And in that way, you will also amplify and crystallize your power. So Starshine talks about radiating your power. But it also talks about, you can be a beacon of light. But the only way for you to be a true beacon of light is for you to give, 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 give. Not overgive, just be generous. And in that giving, sometimes giving is receiving. Yeah? Sometimes giving is receiving because we allow other people to give to us. And that, in a sense, is doing them a favor because they want to give. People want to be there for you, my loves. Yeah? Okay, that's it. That's all for today, my lovely, lovely Capricorns. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your patience. I truly appreciate it. And please comment, like, and subscribe to support me and support this channel. I love you so much. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.